Hello, it is Friday, which means if you don't know, we're doing some magic. And we are done doing Lost Caverns of Ixalan. We are way past that. That was so last week. This week, we got Murders at Karlov Manor that just dropped on Tuesday. So I did a impromptu draft. So I've only done one draft of this new format, and it's kind of a doozy. It definitely is a slower set. It has a lot of new mechanics that definitely change the pace of play, especially with the disguise creatures, which kind of acts like morph in other formats, but um, I'm excited to kick this off. We throw everything you have out the window as far as if you expect us to get like 7 wins. So we're on uncharted territory. There's not a whole lot of information as far as what's going to be fantastic in these formats, what's going to be okay, the good picks, bad picks. It's all still getting figured out. So, well, that's what we're here to do. We're here to figure it out. So, without further ado, I think we just get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, we can do that. So, along with disguise, there are also um, keywords like suspect, which basically just means that a creature can't block and has menace. So, as far as the attacking creatures are concerned, like the fast decks are going to focus on. Okay. So, Hide in Plain Sight is fantastic. Another ability to look out for is Cloak, which essentially makes a 2/2 turn face down creature, but it also has Ward 2, which also helps make them have some sustainability on the board. But you can cloak the top card of your library, which means that it might not be a creature that can turn face up. But if you have creatures that have morph abilities, or sorry, disguise abilities, they can be turned face up for their disguise cost. So it is kind of like a way to surprise your opponents. But as far as Hide in Plain Sight is just fantastic to fill the board. Other cards that are decent, maybe Gorgon's Kiss if we had some board wipe, but Hide in Plain Sight is fantastic here. Shock is really good in this format. Dramatic Accusation is really good as removal in blue. But I think we might take no witnesses just as a board clear. Suspicious Detonation is really good if you have artifacts like clues, which are making a return in here. Or we could just take a Nervous Gardener and be more consistent, but depending on where we go, I think we'll try it. It's just another pick. We might not play it, but it is decent. It's hard to not play Buried in the Garden. It's good removal. I don't know what this card is though. Prowess Haste, Disguise, discard your hand draw. Okay, so it's a very good card for like a blue-red instants and sorcery strategy. And out the gate we could try it, but I think it's Buried in the Garden. This functions as an O-ring or an Oblivion Ring, but also enchants your land and it taps for 2. 1 of whatever color it is and 1 additional color of any kind. So, unfortunately, and maybe it's just, okay, return target artifact card, up to 1 target land card, and up to 1 target non-Aurora enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. They are 5/5 creatures in addition to their other types. It is expensive. Honestly, I don't think it's a very good card. I think we would rather take Crowd Control Warden Exile 2 cards from a single graveyard. Yeah. We might be able to make this work. It's just a late game card, and sure, they are 5/5 elemental creatures in addition to their other types, but getting this card to work, like, you have to discard a land, so it would need Surveil and other things, and I think it's just a little, that was a little loud. Hold on. We'll take that down just a few. Topiary Panther, I think it's just a really nice, fantastic pick. But Exit Specialist, as far as like a cheap morph, not morph, I keep saying morph, it's not morph, disguise creature, to return target creature and can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater, is kind of fantastic. If we go Topiary Panther, we might be able to get other colors, so we might have to miss out on the Exit Specialist. Cold Case Cracker is really good in blue. Shadow the Pack, if we're trying to play more of a all-color deck, we can do Case of the Shattered Pact. Felonious Rage is also a really nice card for red. It basically gives +2, 0, and haste, and if that creature dies, you make a 2/2 detective, so it's a lot of insurance on a 1/1 creature, especially if you're trying to trade up with a 3/3 creature or even a turn down creature. It's pretty good. We are currently green-white, so I mean, crowd control wouldn't be awful. Equipped creature gets +2. Reach can't be blocked by more than one creature. Sacrifice it. I think we'll stick with crowd control warden just to get another morph creature. Oh my gosh, how is there a tunnel tipster this late? At the beginning of your end step, if a face down creature entered the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on tunnel tipster, tap and add green mana. I mean, it's a mana dork that only gets bigger in the late game. So we do have some varieties of morph disguise creatures. I think we'll take the Alibi just as an enchant. How did this make it around? Okay, well, it's not necessarily the best, but it allowed, green is wide open. I would love a bite down on crime as far as removal, but I think we are going to take the ambusher. Wow, green-white is just open. We're going to take this one. Yeah, it's just so open. Alright. Mythic Wrath, beginning of your upkeep, return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. If I was rare drafting, I'd pick it up. But I don't think that we put enough things in our graveyard to have that matter. So I think, unfortunately, it's going to be another tunnel tipster. Crawl Whip Cracker, reach 2/3 for 2. Fantastic, but when it enters the battlefield, destroy a token player controls is just also fantastic. We do have enough ways of getting different lands, so we can splash, but right now I think Tunnel Tipster is just where we're at. And we don't need to splash, so if we do end up in a really nice green-white deck, we'll be doing fine. Again, Culvert Ambusher. Also, there's a whole bunch of these cases, which are enchantments that you get the first ability, which is when this case enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard 2 cards. But in order to get that last line of text, you have to solve it, which you have to have no cards in hand. So they are traditionally pretty good. Well, I would say traditionally. Expected to be pretty good. They are powerful cards, especially this one. Late game, as if you're a fast deck, you can do that. Creature tokens you control have flying. I think we're just going to stick with our Culvert Ambusher. I would love to sometime try and do a Bant Chalk Outline deck. Whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 white and blue detective creature token, then investigate. But I think as far as good creatures, inside source, whenever you a creature 5 or more life, I'm not going to be gaining a lot of creatures or a lot of life. So I think it's okay to pick up inside source. This is a 3-drop 2/2 that makes a 1/1 body, but it also can allow for other shenanigans. So, oh gosh, did it not? Well, hopefully. Case of Pilfer. No, we are makeshift binding, and it's crazy that this card is so late. But when it enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. You gain 2 life. So removal that gains you life is really all we're looking at right here. Other cards that are good, I mean, Private Eye for the detective synergies, but this gold card, well, I'm not going to have enough time to explain it. I would love to try. We're not going to be able to do that this time. We can do Sample Collector. Attacks, you may collect evidence. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Or the Lamassu, we do and will have 3 drops. So I think the Lamassu was pretty good. It is a 5-drop. I would love 4 drops, so we might bite down on crime this time. We'll have a lot of 3-drop creatures. Okay. The Haunch. Put your creature gets +2/0. Sacrifice it, gain 3 life. When it's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay 2. You get 2 dog creature tokens. I would love it equips for 2. Rubble Belt Maverick would be fantastic. We might. Oh, well, helps to pick one. Awkward. Oh well. Nothing really here for us. I mean, Magnifying Glass and late game Tapper, but I think we might try that one. Connect the dots. Whenever a creature you control attacks, exile top card of your face down. Discard your hand. Sacrifice it. Put all the exile. No. Oh wow, this came back. We're not doing that. 3 or more creatures. I don't know that we'll have 3 or more creatures, but I would love some 2-drop creatures other than Tunnel Tipster. But if we can find more morph creatures, then we can do it. I mean, if we can learn to Surveil, we'll play it. I don't know if it's like a playable card in Limited. But thus far, I'm not too mad about this. We don't need to play all of our... Goodness. We'll just have disguise creatures all the time. There's Battlefield Mill 3. Turn all lane cards from the graveyard. Maybe... yeah. Chalk Outline I think is going to be better than everything else there. But green-white seems pretty open. We'll take a wall. Don't know that we'll play it. Maybe we will. Sheesh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Of course. Greenbelt Radical would be nice. It is kind of a late game dropper, but I think having a 4-drop creature would be better. We have a lot in the 3-drop slot. Because if we go here, this can be played at 3, these 2 can be played at 3, and all those can be played at 3. So maybe like 4-drop, more 4-drop creatures would be pretty nice. Another Bite Down on Crime, but it might just be a Watchdog. Permanents you control can't be turned face up whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures. It is a 3 or more creatures card. I don't really know. 4-drop 3/2 isn't great. We won't be biting down on crime a whole lot. I mean, I'll take the extra removal. Can we splash? Other creatures you control have haste. Whenever one or more face-down creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Oh, whenever a face-down creature you control dies, return to the battlefield. Or something else. We might take that. We have ways of getting like 1 or 2 red. So I'm not too mad about that one. Until on return, target creature gets +1/0 for each creature, and reach might be like a safer pick, but or we could do Dog Walker. But I think it's pretty strong. We have a lot of face down cards, so I'm not too concerned. We'll take another makeshift binding probably. Can't argue with a ton of removal. Gardener, we could do cease and desist, exile up to 2 target cards from a turn, gain 2, draw life, to draw artifacts and or enchantments. This would be a nice one as a disguised creature. Yeah, because even when this dies, even at turn 4 I can cast it. We don't have enough to splash for double red. Another Lamasu versus Nervous Gardener. We might be able to do a Lamasu. Nervous Gardener as a 2/2 doesn't feel fantastic. Creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield, gains flying. Yes, that's nice. Another bite down on crime. I don't think we need that. I mean, due diligence might be okay for us. We have so much removal. I don't know that we'll play the rope, but it is in our colors. I guess we can take the dog. We'll have to make some cuts here. Oh my gosh, chalk outline, another one. I guess we could have, but I don't know that we had all of the things to make it work. So get a leg up with how many creatures we'll have. Ugh, sure. All right. So this deck is as consistent as we want it to be. We have what feels like 2 of a lot of decent and all right, we have an interesting draft deck. It was so everything in green white felt open. I'm okay with this. It might look a little strange considering, but with how disguise works, I think we'll be all right. We might struggle a little bit against faster decks. We don't really get out there near as quickly. Oh, look, we have 2 of these cards, but we're not playing either or any. It's clue. For Hide in Plain Sight, we have a 3-drop. I think this is fine. 2 3-drops. Hide in Plain Sight will get 2 creature cards, or we'll make 2 creature cards that have the potential to flip. We have 4 land. I think we'll be okay. We don't mind if they want to go down to 6. Defender. Suspected, put a 1/1 counter, otherwise suspected. Okay, so they can pay 3 next turn to make it a suspected creature, which again makes it not able to block, but it does or will have menace. Does give it menace. Oh, hello, hello, mountain. Other creatures you control have haste. So I think we are going to want to disguise this creature. I don't suspect that they'll hold up for Yarus. blocks, but they'll probably lay a creature card, face down creature. Okay. So now, if we wanted to, we could do Yarus and trade. It is a little unfortunate. I think we do have to do Yarus. We will be able to... I think it behooves us to attempt that one. They'll throw in their own creature. I hope. They better. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's how that works. Oh boy. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, Yarus is pretty good in our deck. Are you sure? Okay. So now we can other creatures you control have haste? Okay. So we'll go like this. Then we'll pay 3. That creature has flying, so we'll... I don't know that we pressure. There is the death touch, so I think we hold off. If they want to trade, that's fine, but we'll draw a card either way. Wow. Yarus feels gross. Yep. I think we do this. Next. We're going to keep Yarus back. I think they have a target creature. Okay. That's fine. Yarus will die. As he should. I don't have any protection on that one. Okay. So we're looking pretty good right now. We can hide in plain sight, which we can cloak the top 2. Okay. Sure. We'll take some damage on that. Another Reiki Defender. Okay. Target creature blocks this turn if able. Okay. Or I can turn this face up. And I think we'll hide in plain sight. Yeah, I think we hide in plain sight. 1, 2. Sure. Next. No attacks. End turn. So we can start the beatdown with a whole bunch of our face down creatures. But they have quite a bit of value. Hey, you. And they're holding. Alright, my turn. Draw land. I think we go next. I think we might swing with everything and then make them decide what they want to do. I think we'll turn this face up, make it a big creature, then we can trade with Crime Stopper Sprite if need be. Okay, so that's fine. We have still our potential Museum Night Watch. And another crowd control warden. That's fine. They are out of creature cards. So, I can turn this face up, but I think what we would rather do is pay 3. We do have 6 mana, so we'll skies it. Sure. We'll all attack. And they're kind of looking, yeah, a little dead. All right, that worked so good. Nurse Gardener, Tunnel Tipster with a whole bunch of morph. I think we keep it. Nice. Hello. Down goes Dano. So we'll play Tunnel Tipster. He might not make it, and that's gonna have to be okay. Sure. Ooh, Makeshift Binding. That'll be a bit annoying, but we're here for it. I do think we hide in plain sight, just to give us a little bit of power on the board. So what I'm going to want to do is do Culvert Ambusher first, so then the Makeshift Binding will go on that creature on their turn, and then I can pay 5 to flip. Okay, so here's what I think we do. I think we flip this up, make sure it's the right one, make sure that one has to block this turn if able. We only swing with the Culvert Ambusher. They don't have any mana up, so that's fine. Then hopefully they spend their turn doing the Makeshift Binding. Okay. Makes sense. Then they can draw a card if they want. Maybe not. I think we then next. Swing. Sure. Okay. First disguise. We'll destroy the enchantment, so we'll get our 4/5 back. They might return it back to our hand. It can block. It's already blocking, so. And they can sacrifice Clue too. Okay, we're looking all right. Disguise feels a little dirty, but thusly, it seems to be working out. Sure. Okay. I think we'll lay our land. We don't have instants or sorceries really. We could make Shift Binding it. But I think what we'll do instead is hit next. We'll attack in. And then next, on the second main phase, we'll play our Culvert Ambusher. Okay. That's fine. Take 5. This way they know we'll have a Culvert Ambusher, but I think we'll do that. And we'll make an enemy they do not know with this guy. And Tunnel Tipster will get it. Get a 1/1 counter. It's coming together. They do have more cards than we do, but we have more of a board state. Okay. Oh gosh. Target creature and opponent controls. Well, we're not gonna block it. They decided that they're not gonna want to. Whenever you solve a case, look at the top. Okay. I suppose we just hit next. Attack with everyone. Let them declare blockers if they want to. Okay. Oh, at this rate, I think we'll turn this face up. Put him at 5. They can play the top card of their library at any time. So, whoa! 2 of them. So, I mean, they just... I don't know if 2 really stacks well. You may look at the top card of your library. And you may play lands and cast creatures and enchantment spells from the top of your library. Okay. Surprise. Oh, it's a case deck. Interesting. Oh, another makeshift binding. They have enough to do it. Yep, that makes sense. enchantment card from among them. There is not any. So, they'll probably have to block. Can I just kill them? No, because they'll block 5. This would be a total of... No. Unfortunately, not. So then, I think what we'll do is we'll go... We'll turn it face up. We'll make sure this creature blocks this turn. Hit next. Swing in for the both of those. It can take 4. Okay. We got both of their creatures. I think we can do another Tunnel Tipster. Sure. Yeah. Alright. Blocked hothouse. Sure. Okay. I think we have to make shift binding a little bit. Game 2. Man, we really need them to brick on land off the top of their deck. Yeah. Next, go 1, 2, 3. If they want to trade off Tunnel Tipster, that's fine. They'll have to take quite a bit of damage to do so. Okay. They take 4, go down to 3. Sure. Not too upset about that. Well, they are Loxodon Eavesdropper. Put some more threats on the battlefield. They do have land, so with the amount of land cards, they can do a lot off the top of their library. Basic land cycling instead of just playing the creature? Okay. Okay. Interesting. At this rate, I think we... Next. They're gonna have to find something. So, we'll do it like this. Okay, entering don't matter. They'll have to block everything. Or die otherwise. Resolve. And then I think I just spend my time making a 4/3 flying to try and get around their defenses. And turn. They have 10 cards left to 21 cards. Sure. 33 in their graveyard. That's... Sure. That is removal. Not much I can do, so Absolving Lamassu. goes. Okay. Surveil. But can they kill me before they mill? I guess is the real question, because they're at 4 cards. Play lands. I mean, sure. Having it be 4 isn't going to be that detrimental, so I think we'll just crack it. Okay. We'll lay the land. Everything is going to have to block. Okay. We got there. They were kind of scaring me. We're shy a land, but we can definitely basic land cycling, so we'll keep it. And that'll be enough for the bite down if need be. Yarus, welcome to the party. Okay. We will need red, so we can do that on their turn. Well, you sacrifice an artifact this turn. Attacks, draw a card, discard card. Can't be blocked. Wow. 3-drop, 3-2. Pretty good. We'll go get our red. Thank you. Play the red. I think we just... creatures you control with half haste, but we'll just disguise it. If they have any sort of removal, it will hit Yarus, for sure. A Tunnel Tipster would have been nice. Sure. Draw card, discard card. Can't really do anything about that. Garden. Or Cold Case. Okay. Well, they could block it or they take it. I draw a card either way. I would really love if I had more land, but fine. We'll play Yarus. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but if they want to block it, that's fine. I don't think they will. We'll draw a card for it. I'm okay with that. Alright. Yarus will probably get exiled this turn. So yeah, just a reminder, other creatures you control have haste. Whenever one or more face-down creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. And then whenever a face-down creature you control dies, return it to the battlefield face down, and then turn it face up. As long as it's a permanent card. So, we didn't get land, surprisingly. Enough. That's only when it dies. I'm not sure if it's better to do furtive, but we will have other lands. So it could be a counterspell. Oh, okay. If it's a counterspell, even that doesn't work. So we'll bite down on crime. And do... It deals damage equal to its power. I don't control. Okay. Do it like that. We'll exile. So if they want to do the detective, the specialist that returns a creature, they won't be able to target this because it has Ward 2. They would have to do it to their furtive courier. Okay. Next. I would rather not Yarus die to some sort of instant and or sorcery. I think we're doing okay. I'll take 4, we'll draw a card. We can hopefully get a land off the top, maybe? Not even. Alright. Then we'll block with the market. Is that... Okay. Sure. That's fine. We are both at 14. We have quite a bit of cards, quite a bit of removal. So, if they do end up turning it face, it can't block. I didn't realize it was suspected. Okay. How are we not seeing land? We've been stuck at 4 forever, it seems. We'll put it there. If it's another counter, then we're kind of blown out a little bit. And we might not recover fast enough. Okay, they let it go. So, as long as it's exiled, we are at 9. We don't need to draw more cards unless we get land off the top. That would be great. Sure. It's a good call for them. That's kind of what I thought that one was. I take 4, depending. I think we go like this. And then spend next turn, makeshift binding. And maybe a Nervous Gardener just for a 2-drop. Oh no. Whenever you collect evidence, make a Thropter. Alright. Okay. How we have only seen 4 land in the top 23 cards is a little baffling to me. But what are you gonna do? I'll have to pay 5 just to get rid of their face down card. So at that rate, it might be better to do the Ambusher, just to have a bigger body. Although, suspected creatures are no longer suspected. It would be a trade. It's a little unfortunate, but I think it's okay to do, just to get the suspect off of the face down card. And then if we have to, we can trade. Alright, that should be game. Good game. Alright, well, we got a little land screwed. I will need green. I don't think I can keep this one, unfortunately. If we did get one green land, it would be fine. I would have to get it like next turn. So we'll mulligan this. This isn't much better, but we'll have to keep it. And shuffle. I think it's bad, but I think Yarus gets shuffled. We're not anywhere close to casting him. Good news is we can... Well, Alyssa David's 99. Hey, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you? Just playing some Magic. Oh no. We're against a Ditto. We are gonna have to disguise this. And then next turn we'll turn it face up, go get our white. Thank you for following, by the way. Oh, we are in trouble. Yeah, we're gonna need Gardener to go get our white. Play our white. Maybe do Insider as a chop block. No attacks. I do not stream daily. I stream typically on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday at 8. Nope, sorry. Monday at 6 to 8. We do a fun thing where we spin the Wheel of Destiny, which is a thing that I made that has almost every color pairing in Magic. And then when we... Ooh, we could make them block, but it's not gonna be worth it. Hold on about 1 second. I think we're gonna have to do it that way. Play our 7/7. Hold off. Pass the turn. So we spin the Wheel of Destiny. We make a deck with whatever color pair it presents us, and then take it to... Okay, cool. Occasionally, I'll do like a Tuesday stream. Oh man, I wish I had hard-hitting questions, but I think we're gonna just take 4. Bite down would be nice. Which I can pay 4 for. Because I can't collect the evidence, because I only have that thing in my grave. Can't collect evidence. Why does it cost 2? Oh. Yes. Yeah, we can do this. Yes. Auto pay. Submit. We are gonna have to do something. Yeah, if you want to, I think there's a friend link in my Twitch as far as a Discord. And then you can ask me any questions that you want on Discord. Do I trade a 2/2 in? Sure. It's a face down card. fight, though. Okay. The rest in the bottom. So, I suppose. No. Cool. I will check it once I'm done. Yeah, so Friday, oh my gosh, we're getting hurt. Yep, Fridays are just kind of a draft during the lunch hour, just so people have something to watch as far as Magic and or something of the new set, which is pretty exciting. It's been a wild and crazy ride thus far with a whole bunch of like morph creatures. Wow. I don't know if I get out of this. Sure. Age Greater, the mystery is solved. I think we're just gonna need the 5-drop 4/5. No. Don't know if we're gonna get out of this one. They put quite a bit of pressure on us. They have 2? How did they get 2? Alright, yeah, no, we can't. Oh gosh. I could double block, but I might as well take 5. Go to 1. Take 7, go to 1. There's my lands. Have a creature. And then another creature. And we can't attack. So, really what we need here is my board wipe. Alright, that's gonna be it. Yep. Not much I can do. I'll block that. The other one has trample, but we're gonna have to. The other one's flying, so I can't block it. Oh, alright. Dang. They're catching us. And okay, this will be fine. We can work with this. 3-drop, 2-drop, okay. Depending on how it's looking, we might do Nervous Gardener. Sure. Not at the moment though. Topiary Panther, yep. Go get their land. Land drop. Okay. We can live with that. I think we'll do Nervous Gardener. No. So we can lay a white land, turn it face up, for 2/2, we'll go get our red land. Awesome. Then I can lay my own. I think it might be better to do the face down card. No attacks. I can then trade with the face down card with Nervous Gardener. It's already done his due diligence. That's fine. I wouldn't be able to block it anyway. No blocks. He is a pretty nice one. Good old Granite Witness. How he's a detective beats me, but 4, 5. I can pay 5, destroy that creature. I'm still in a bad way. Can pay 2, destroy a creature. Okay, well, we're just gonna turn this face up. We'll force the block there. Attack in there. So they would have to trade with both the face down card and or... Okay. That's fine. We're at 13. We have a little bit of life that we can donate to the cause. I guess we make them flip it. Okay. Not awful that we went that way, but... Each creature you control and gains reach. I think we'll go Insider. Do I have enough in the... No. Next. No attacks. End turn. We're gonna have to deal with the Riftborn Helion. Pass. It's gonna be a little unfortunate. We're gonna have to try it. Okay. Sheesh. Well, we can make shift binding. Gain 2 life. Okay. I can fight. I wouldn't have enough. Attacks. We'll probably have to just chump. If it's +2 to everything, then we're a little unlucky. Or, if they have enough, it's the Rubble Belt. No! No! Yeah, we're blowing out at that rate. Oh gosh, they all get 1/1 until I'm turn they gain trampled, but I think in order to live we need to hide in plain sight. Of course, no witnesses makes it in there. Fine. It won't matter, but I have 3 2/2s and not a whole lot of life to give. I need to reshuffle my deck just so I can find a board clear. Oh, we're against Nummy. Yeah, 5/3. Can't do much to stop it. I will have to throw 1 out of 5. I could double block and trade, and then I wouldn't be able to fight it, so they're both lands. I'm running out of ways out of here. I can pay 5, but I can't. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. I'm like 1 mana shy to do everything I want. I could pay 3 or 2. Wouldn't matter. Wouldn't even matter. Alright, I think we die. Dang, I thought this deck was good. I really did. Turns out we didn't see what we needed.